The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 5-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Clemson jumps to the line. Right back to it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. On the ground, it's Maffa. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's caught. It's Moore. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a crease to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On the move, it's Edwards. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Orji. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Third and short from the 49 is this four-down territory. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice.
Looking for room, it's Edwards. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
Tackle is made at the 14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Loveland. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Black 14. Black 14.
And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with their defenses.
The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20.
Set. Ready.
To the air, it's Orji. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Gets it out quickly. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Black 33, mouse choice. 33, mouse choice. Black 18.
Handoff from the gun. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Sends it downfield. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away.
With the score, Michigan 14, Clemson 0.
And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Maffa. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football, and you can see him getting woozy. What a great stick by the linebacker.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Power football with the run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Orji. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Creates a little space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're going to run it. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down.
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Michigan 41, Clemson 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Clemson is quick to the line.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. To the air, it's Klubnik. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for a running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
caught behind the line. It's Maffa. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll line up for a second down play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 21, Clemson 0.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He wants to throw here on second down. It's complete. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
That is just demoralizing here on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. You can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Nice job. A little hang time. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win the game.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And your Michigan Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking off. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Incomplete. Offense facing.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Muscling ahead on third and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He's going up top here late in the game. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clemson jumps to the line.
First down.
The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense, quick tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10.
In other scores around the country, slippery run.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the stick. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Using his legs, it's Haynes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Clemson.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It is good!
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.